Man, was today nice. I slept in so late today. I stayed up pretty late last night. Obviously, if I went on a run at like 1:40 in the morning, but I ended up going to sleep at like 3:30 ish, which is pretty late for me these days. I don't typically stay up that late. I'm probably going to do the exact same thing tonight, but typically I don't stay up that late that often these days. So it was pretty late, and then I ended up sleeping till about 10:30, like solid. I slept solid till about 10:30. Then I slept off and on till like 1:30 or 2, around there. And so it was a good long time. I think it was actually closer to 2. I don't remember. Anyway, uh, but yeah, it felt great. Felt awesome. Didn't even set my alarm. It's fantastic. I had nothing else to do, so I mean, might as well just sleep in. You know what I mean? But then I I had to print off. Well, here's the thing. Let me back up. I got some emails from my acting class, and so it said to go to this website and print off these materials for the class. Uh, so I did, and I went to this website and stuff, and I printed out these things. Good thing that I had a dang printer sitting right here, because back when I bought it a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know, oh, it's gonna be for printing off sides for auditions. Had no idea I was gonna be doing this class. And then this class rolls around, and I have to print these things off. It's like 40 or 50 pages worth of stuff. And granted, it's good stuff, but still, it's like, how would I have done that if I didn't have my own printer? The office, if they would have, I kind of doubt they would have let me do that, period. But if they did, they would not have been happy about it. And then, if that wasn't an option, I would have had to go to the library or something and print it off there. And I think that would have cost money. So that wouldn't have been cool. So super nice that I had my own printer. But so I printed all that stuff off, and I was reading through it and everything, and there was some good stuff in there. Like, it has stuff on scene study, or scene, what is it called? Oh yeah, scene study, and then script analysis. I was making sure I didn't want to get those mixed up, but uh, scene study, where you like you gotta think about what your objectives are, your character and whatnot. And then script analysis. Well, I mean, it was a lot of information, so don't quote me on what I just said. But like, script analysis is really good because like in the papers is say you can highlight these things and circle these things, and then trying to figure out what the arc of your character is and stuff. Pretty good stuff. And then scene analysis, um, or scene study is I forget what that all entails, to be quite honest with you. I mean, maybe the objective thing was for the script analysis. I don't really. Like I said, there's a lot of information, but really good stuff. And so that's really cool to have. And I was also today. I was paired up with a scene partner. Is that what they call it? A scene buddy? I don't know, but there's a guy that I'm going to be doing a scene with on Tuesday, and we were given a scene, and so I printed off the sides. Are they called sides? If they're for a class, I don't know, but it's like a 2-page thing, and it's going to be really really cool. It's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's like a thing where one of us is like an anchor man, and the other person is like a publicist or something like that. I don't really know the context of the scene and like where they're talking back and forth, but I think it could be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, then I just read. I read more of my book, and I read a comic. I'm going to read another comic after this, and I updated my computer, which was crazy because it was a whole new operating system that I needed to download. So that good, I got it out of the way. Um, then I just I watched another episode of Mr. Robot. Um, Watched some episodes of The Office because Eric was watching it later on in the day, and yeah, it was just really super low key. It was pretty awesome. Tomorrow, kind of hoping the exact same thing happens. I hope I don't sleep in as much. I'm probably going to set my alarm for a bit earlier just so I have more of the day. But yeah, I'm just going to read. I'm going to study my lines for Tuesday. Uh, because I want to be super prepared. I don't want to be, you know, I'm still going to be nervous, so I might mess up on my lines, but I don't want it to be for lack of like reading them. Does that make sense? But so I'm gonna try and have those down. But yeah, other than that, I want to. Here, I'm just gonna go on a bit of a bunny trail. So I know it's like 6 minutes long at the moment, but I'm gonna go on a bit of a bunny trail. I think it would be a fantastic idea to get a job at a theater right now. This is totally random, but I'm just going to share it with you guys anyway. Um, I need more money, per month, right? And I need to make enough to pay for the class. That's what I want, because right now I would be like, it'd be a bit expensive. I don't know if I'd be able to afford it. Honestly, I don't think I would. As a long term thing, ongoing and whatnot. Wouldn't have enough money. So I want to make enough money to be able to pay for the class, assuming that after the 4 weeks, um, well, it's 3 weeks because we're taking off the 4th of July, but 3, 4 weeks, whatever, assuming I get in permanently, I want to be able to do that because this class sounds awesome. But I'm kind of like, how could I do that? How could I make that money? And I was like, a theater would be so ideal because it'd be, chances are, they would want me to work on the weekends, which I'm not working weekends anyway. I don't like working on Sundays, but if it's just for like a couple hours in the evening, I might be able to let it slide. I don't know. I mean, I need to think about that more. But like, it's in the evenings. I'm not like, if I get off of work at 7, right? Or if I work in the mornings for my delivery job, then I could have the days to audition, right? Then I could work at some theater in the evening, preferably. And then on Tuesdays, I could go to class. It'd be such a good setup, man. And then I would have free movies, or at least discounted movies, which would save me so much money out here because tickets are kind of expensive. More expensive than back home. So that would be super awesome if that happened. I might have to call around. I think I am going to call around to some theaters tomorrow just to see if they're even hiring, see if I can get the ball rolling. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Sorry for how absolutely random that was, but hey, it is what it is. This is my platform for spewing, you know, thoughts on my inner life. My inner life, well, my inner and outer life at times, you know what I mean? So, thank you guys for listening. That is going to do it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.